The NBA on 2K Sports welcomes you to Wednesday afternoon basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment.
Here we go.
So it'll be Chicago off the tip. McGrady outside. Pass to Radmanovic. Doncic with it. Isaac picks him up. And it's Doncic missing. And here is Anthony. The three. Love grabs the board. Here's McGrady. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline.
Here we go.
So Atlanta will get the first possession. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Vanderbilt. Now here's Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
Atlanta with the ball after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And it's Doncic missing. McGrady with the ball. Picked up. Oh!
Wow! Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
Goes up to the stripe. Atlanta again missing. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Wembanyama. That falls. Great assist by Love.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
A slow start for Atlanta in this one. Looking for the first basket of the game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Up top, Doncic. In the corner, it's Wembanyama. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And that's good for 2.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Back to Love. Doncic outside. Inside. A shot by McGrady, no good. The Atlanta trails by 4. Wembanyama with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Out to Edwards. It's stolen by McGrady. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
And so Doncic will bring it up for Atlanta. The baseline J. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Vanderbilt with the block. And he recovers it. Up again. It's another look. Pass to Radmanovich. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Substitution on the court.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. To the paint. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Tatum on the wing. Outside Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Over Hawkins. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one. They've come in with very aggressive offense so far.
That's the end of the first quarter.
And so it's Chicago, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Pass to Cassell. It's hauled in by Edwards. Chicago leading by 13. Parker outside. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
Stripped away. Oubre outside. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good on the triple. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
Hawkins shot good.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive size.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is. That's a tough shot.
No, nice pass by Markkanen. Knows it's better to give it up than force his own shot.
Pass to Radmanovich. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Oubre. And a jam by Oubre.
And the leaping ability of Oubre Jr. When he gets inside, this guy is determined to finish.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Chicago.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
Number 33, Percy Hawkins.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Greg, talk about a guy who can create for himself. Dillingham can already score on elite defenders.
Yeah, and Kevin, a lot of that is his footwork. You can see the hours he's put into it. And then add in the body control and quickness. Good luck slowing this young man down.
Hey, not just a floor spacer for this team. Radmanovich.
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Here we go. And it's Chicago to start out. Pass to Wembanyama. Goes up to the stripe. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. McGrady's got the game going here with the first basket for Chicago. Here's Lillard. To the paint. Out to Doncic. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. To the inside. Wembanyama with the bucket.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Now, here's Lillard. Doncic outside. It's stolen by McGrady.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
And he sinks the second. Now Lillard. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Good defense by Wembanyama. Pass to Love. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. Back to Wembanyama. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Lillard from outside. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's McGrady. Sinks the three-pointer. McGrady's got 6.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Gives the team such a great element, having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Here is Edwards. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brand. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And fantastic work from Brand. You see how polished and comfortable he is inside.
Down low. Radmanovic's shot is off.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So here's Albuquerque, trailing by 4. Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
That first step of Lillard, deadly.
Oubre outside. Pass to Parker. Over in the corner, Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Oubre. Gordon with no one around. His three-pointers off the mark. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Pass to Edwards. Rebound by Albuquerque. Lillard, right side. Albuquerque shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He misses the free throw.
Wow,
What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Chicago. They lead by a bucket. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Edwards looking it over. Screen by Brand. Back to Edwards. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Here's Abdul-Rauf. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Pass to Parker. Here's Radmanovich. Now here's Oubre. Edwards defending. He gets that one.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Inside. Pass to Abdul-Rauf. Out to Edwards. And here's Herter. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Percy Hawkins on the wing. To the middle. In low. Here's Parker.
Albuquerque foul call.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Love with the bucket.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Oubre. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, Kelly Oubre Jr. is especially dangerous in the open floor. Leaks out in transition. Nice.
Pass to Edwards. Outside Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Back to Edwards. Here's Abdul-Rauf. He's covered by Hawkins. Grant. Just 4 to shoot. Edwards with it. Edwards defending. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Abdul-Rauf got 5 points now in the quarter. Now here's Edwards. Oubre outside. Here's the three. Another three for Chicago.
Well, you have to respect how fast Kelly Oubre gets his shot off in catch-and-shoot situations.
Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Some changes for Chicago. Chicago leading by 3. Wembanyama outside. McGrady right side. Somehow misses the two-handed jam.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you got to put down in his face.
Here's Chicago. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
Tracy McGrady.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Albuquerque trails by 5. Inside. To the paint. And it's Leonard, top of the key. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
And Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post-game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Wembanyama, right side. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Wembanyama.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Chicago leads by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And here's Leonard from 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Oh, wide open look for Love. The 3-pointer off the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Here's Radmanovich. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Edwards. Sexton with it. Now McGrady defending. They get a hand on it. Chicago leading by 3. Radmanovich for 3. And again, no good by Chicago. Back to Reed. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Leonard on the wing. Pass to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Game back to even. Sexton's got the first bucket of the 3rd here for Albuquerque.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Doncic outside. To the inside. Wembanyama getting it done inside.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Over a minute and a half into the 3rd quarter of action. Up top, Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Albuquerque on D. A 2-point game. Outside Leonard. Here's Lillard. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Hawkins. Out to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Back to LeBron. Misses from close range. And so here's Albuquerque. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And Albuquerque making a change here. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Parker.
You know, for what Abdul-Rauf lacks in size, he more than makes up for it with speed, ball handling, and the ability to score at all three levels.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
LeBron, left side. On the wing, Gordon. Lock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Sexton. Screen by Grant. And the wide open shot from Reed. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Parker outside. Outside Edwards. Now here's LeBron.